Yeah. Keep it real though.
Hey yo, Teddy, ready with that 1-2 checker.
You gotta keep it real, yo.
Hey yo, Teddy, ready with that 1-2 checker.
I don't wanna be alone
Hey yo,
tonight.
Teddy, ready with that 1-2 checker.
But you gotta keep it real though.
Hey yo, Teddy, ready with that 1-2 checker.
Check it out. Yeah. Now I gave you the digits thinking we can move soon, but you only call a brother once in the blue moon. I heard your friend said that you be wildin', watching chowdin', but on the real you know I'm styling. Trying to make a move for the better, but if you can't see it, so be it, I won't sweat you. Seem like we can be tight. How's about tonight, alright?
Hey yo, Teddy, ready with that 1-2 checker.
But you gotta keep it real though.
Yo, Teddy, hit him with that 1-2 checker.
Meet me on a black street.
Hey yo, Teddy, you ready with that 1-2 checker?
But you gotta keep it real though.
Yo, Teddy, hit him with that 1-2 checker.
Hey love, hey
Hey
love.
yo, Teddy, hit him with that 1-2 checker.
Yeah, best motherfucking rapper, nigga. All the mamas, the aunties, the grandmas, the grannies, they gon' love this shit. They gon' be like, ooh, he it. Let's go. I'ma keep it pimpin' with you. I like what you do, but it ain't for me. I prefer the simple women. She got it from you, I got it for free. I was probably hitting it different. Yeah, you gotta be careful. Most of these women, they want the same thing. Wanna take selfies in the Maybach, wanna ride around, drink champagne. Yeah, but thing about it, won't let her play me like no damn lame. Yeah, I turn her aside, treat it like new, snatch your damn chain. All the solid bitches worldwide, about to be tapped back into my campaign. And girl, you know you gotta watch these niggas. Nigga don't be knowing shit. These niggas be tricks, paying for pussy, these niggas be over with. I'ma drop a mixtape and make the world stop like COVID did. Amex the credit cards and the hundreds blue like Hova kid. Yeah, my woman on deep shit with G shit, she like Lauryn Hill. Not the kind who live beyond her means and can't afford the bill. I was out here putting it down for my team, I couldn't afford to chill. The same people I was hustling for ain't there one no longer here. I know I be, you can play for keeps, I ain't really tripping about it. I done chose myself too many times to be in my feelings about it. As long as my daughters and nieces happy, they come before anybody. So the first nigga play with them wrong, I'ma stop everything and kill somebody, anybody. I do a nigga wrong and forget about him. Ain't taking no handouts from these niggas, no I'ma get mine. She say she never been out the country, she get sick blind. I'm having them hit time, Grammy nominated 6 times. I'm having a good time, shitting on niggas and giving these demonstrations. I already did it before, but I'm back more wise and a little more patient. In a hotel room with hoes and condoms, don't need no more babies. She already know she gon' die right there with the robbers if she try to show locations, bitch. I'm with all that shit you think you own, and I'ma still pop my shit regardless if they play my song. I'ma just come back with some hard shit, it won't take too long. I'm across the country out working niggas in their own city, you would think I'm home. I'ma stand on business on sight so quick they gon' say I'm wrong. I'ma do niggas so wrong, I'ma make everybody say I'm right. Better learn quick, give a fuck what people think, it'll save your life. You don't watch the fuck niggas and fake hoes, you gon' pay your price. I seen it, nigga. I'm telling you, firsthand, a veteran. She gave a firm handshake and told me I'm excellent. I'm ghetto, left the restaurant, grabbed a handful of peppermints. No, I ain't perfect, I see this how they expected it. I've been through worse and I mean it, so I ain't stressing it. This beat remind me of the 90s, back when we ain't had shit but our family. And I see what the biggest blessing is, your people, nigga. Cause that's the biggest motherfucking blessing, nigga. Yeah, so make sure you cut up for your people, make sure you put on for your people, nigga. Everybody else, nigga, fucking get money. Huh? Best rapper, yeah, let's go. Believe that. Let's go.
Let's do a sound check. Are we back? Are we back? Someone let me know if we're back. Let me know if you can hear me. Hey, Sierra, Ron Dula said he'll call back on Monday. I can tell y'all right now, one of them cats left something in the wave lines, bro. Between CK cussing me out and saying all that old shit about Ray Lewis, whatever he's talking about, and CK and Ron, one of them dudes, they done left some shit on the mic. They done left something in the system. I don't know. What's up, Morgan Freeman? That's my man Jesse. He says Aaron Gillum trying to get that bet. Do we have that money? I ain't trying to take no bets with somebody to say I got you. And then if they win, they want me to give them my end of the money. But if they lose, they still got me. Now, anybody that want to take on that bet with me, now I'm taking 10 to the Vegas bet line. You hear me, Morgan? You hear me, Jesse? I'm taking 10. I got 10 on Bud. But anybody that want to side bet me, we're not doing none of that street shit. We're not doing that down the way shit. Like, we ain't doing that. If you want to bet me, you have that cash. I ain't even going to tell you I'm good for it. I ain't even going to do that. I'm just going to say, hey, here go the money right here. You got the money, I got the money. That's what we doing. I ain't about to be like, okay, you know I got it. Just like you said, Morgan. Oh, he got it. You can tell him the same thing about me. You know I got it, but I ain't going to do him like that. Put the money on the wood. Ain't none of that. Oh, man, shit. You just see what happened was. I ain't going to do that. You got me. Nah. I can't get away with what I used to get away with. If a motherfucker owe me money today, I don't know if I can escape not, you know what I'm saying? I can't get away from it like I used to. I could probably do something back in the day. Motherfucker owe me some money. Yeah, I don't want no cars. I don't want none of that. I want cold cash. Put it up on the wood. We're gonna put it over in the, if you talking 10 bands, we got to put that in escrow. We put it in escrow over at Fifth Third. We put my 10, put his 10 in Fifth Third in escrow. Name removal, which means whoever win, both people have to go over to the bank and sign the money out. This ain't no street bet. Nah, we got to put that money in escrow. You talking 10 racks. Because I'm telling y'all right now, y'all going to be disappointed when y'all see Bud beat the shit out of Canelo. He going to beat him. He's going to beat him. I know y'all don't think he going to beat him. He going to beat him. Bud ain't took a fight that he can't win. I'm just being honest with you. I remember when y'all was talking all that shit about Earl Spence going to beat the brakes off of Terrence Crawford. Terrence Crawford can't go up to 147. He 130 pounds. Have y'all seen Bud and Canelo walk across the stage and go like face off? Ross said that's illegal, Wyatt. No, not if you set something up in escrow. It ain't a bet. It's not going to be an escrow bet. You think I'm going to go down there and be like, hey, we got this bet going on this fight? Nah, that ain't how it go, Roz. Ain't nobody gonna do no stupid shit like that. Now, I might have told on myself doing this, like saying it like this, but anybody know I got some things going on at Fifth Third Bank, not illegal things, but I'm just saying there's ways of putting 10 grand in an escrow, 20 grand in an escrow. You know what I'm saying? Like until my job is done. I put 10,000, he put 10,000, whatever it is, whatever the bet, it could be 1,000. You put that in there, and then, you know, and at the end of the that's because it ain't no such thing of that, Donna. Damn, don't y'all get it? Do I have to explain it all? She said, ain't no escrow and betting, never heard of that. I know, it ain't no thing. God, y'all just want me to just snitch and tell on myself? The hell? I'm glad this is the end of the show. Yeah, we're going to open up this account because, you know, get out of here. I ain't going to do that. I'm trying to send people to jail. Y'all telling, y'all dry snitching for real. I'm through with it. I ain't betting nobody. I was just playing. How about that? It was just a joke. Y'all waiting for some people to come in, or is this it? Are we done or are we finished? Man, in my baby voice, what's his name? What's his name? Who was what's dude name who started Cash Money? Baby? Is we done or is we finished? Is we done or is we finished? That's what he said at the Breakfast Club. All right, I'll wait for a few more people to get in if they're coming. If not, man, we'll move on. I'm just gonna Birdman. I said baby, didn't. Thanks, twin. It is Birdman. Yeah. Birdman, thanks, John Ludd. I see the people from YouTube is starting to pop back in. I apologize, guys. I don't know what's going on with the feed. I lost the feed twice. I have to get a flight. Y'all know I'm going to Cincinnati tonight. And all three of y'all. Put some respect on my name. Put some respect on my name. All three of y'all. Listen, hey, John Ludd, 24. You do understand when I told you, I used to live in New Orleans. I used to live in New Orleans, bro. And guess what they used to say to me? Now, I'm from the Midwest, all right? We all know Louisiana is the South, right? We all know that Midwest is far from the South, all right? I mean, literally far from the South. 2 years of my life I spent in New Orleans as a child. I think 7th grade, 8th grade, was about to go into the 9th grade, and I moved again. But 8th grade, 7th and 8th grade is very critical in a young man's life. I mean, it's probably like the most sponging time of a young man's life. What is that, 13, 14 years old? Woo! You can learn a lot. That's when you learn a lot as a young fella. At 13 and 14, back in my day, in our day, 13 and 14 years old is the age that you either gonna be out there or you're gonna get shit right in life. That's where you learning how to be a crook or a book. You're either gonna be a book or a crook. You're gonna be in those books or you're gonna be out there crooking. That's usually where you get that, the influence come in right around 12, 13 years old. And God had my back because, boy, I learned how to do a lot of the things. I had already done a lot of things as a young man, the shopping bag, shit like that. But I'm talking about New Orleans taught me a lot. New Orleans taught me how to crook. And all I'm telling you is this, though. Birdman and all them dudes, bro, that's all I was around in New Orleans. And I know y'all probably like tripping, like, nah. I'm talking about how they talk. All right. I'm from the Midwest. And they were, poking me. They said I was country. Country? Y'all can't even talk around this mother, you know what? And you calling me country? Y'all don't even say words. Y'all say some shit that sound like words, but y'all don't even say words. Did you hear how Birdman said all that shit at the Breakfast Club? That's how they talk. And they think they really spitting bars. And they really think they shutting you down. When they say shit like, put some respect on my name. The fuck does that really mean? What that mean? Put some respect on your name. I think we gonna fight. I think you gonna have to shoot me because I don't know how to put respect on your name. If that means, I'm assuming putting respect on your name means talk about your accolades. Talk about how you're a great record producer. Talk about how you have sold millions of records and shit like that and affiliate your name to that. That's all I can assume. That's the only thing I can say. Put your name, put respect on your name is your accolades, what you've done, your accomplishments. And that may be what he was talking about. But y'all understand that when I got to New Orleans, I was a young dude from Cincinnati, Ohio, who was born and raised in Law Homes, John Street, who had another language, moved to the Faye, had to learn that language, and moved to Louisiana, to New Orleans, from the Faye apartments, and had to deal with Southern-ass Negroes who used to make fun of me and call me red bone. Never heard that before in my life. That's a common phrase now. That was shit they were saying down there a long time ago. And it was different. It was disrespectful. So when I first got there, I didn't realize a red bone and all that old shit was disrespectful. I didn't know it to be that. Because every time they said something like red bone, they were talking about some little cute ass little girl that had different color eyes and she was light skinned. And then when they start calling me red bone, I start thinking about it like, damn, the only other time you reference red bone is when you're talking about one of these little salt and pepper looking little girls, you know, like, push it, salt and pepper. Now you calling me that. Now I think I'm starting to get a little bit I'm starting to feel a certain way. And it's worse. The black folks will call me country, but it's worse when the white folks call you country. Has anybody ever not lived in New Orleans? Has anybody ever spent any time in New Orleans? Not down just on French Quarters, not just downtown in New Orleans, in the quarters. Not that. I'm talking, have you ever spent a summer? Have you ever spent any time in New Orleans outside of I used to live in Jefferson Parish. 5 miles, 6 miles out of downtown. I don't know. It's sort of like instead of living in downtown Cincinnati, you lived in Clifton. It's that close. It's like from Clifton to downtown Cincinnati. So close that we would ride our bikes from our houses or, our apartments to in town Cincinnati, from Clifton to downtown. No hill or nothing like that, just a straight shot. And we had to take a ferry. Y'all know in New Orleans, there's a ferry boat. You come from Jefferson Parish, you come downtown, you had to stop, get on a boat. Now, this is the countryest shit in the world to me. I ain't never had to ride no boats to get where I'm going. And y'all had the audacity to call me country. Y'all eating shit live, dead. Y'all throwing your fish and crawdads and shit all over the ground. You cooking shit. I'm the furthest thing from being country that you'll ever see in your life. Think about it. I'm a chicken head. I eat chicken everything. Fried chicken, baked chicken, jerk chicken, chicken wings, chicken pot pie, chicken whatever. Damn it, if it's chicken, I eat it. Just me. But one thing that'll stop that, the one thing that'll quickly stop me from eating chicken, is if I had to kill one, grab it, cut its head off, take the wings and shit off of it, and the fur and not fur, the feathers off, drip it up, squeeze it like a rag from blood, chop shit up off of it, and put wings on one side and gizzards and all. I ain't never gonna eat chicken again if that's how I gotta get it. And do you know that's what they do there? Like, they'll catch some shit. Like, they call me country. You going over to the Vietnamese market, why don't you just throw a fishing pole in the water and catch your own shit? Because you watching the Vietnamese catch the fish, catch the crawdad. They take a whole chain of literally chains of a chain fence, and just run it through creaky ass dirty water and bring it up, and it has a ton of crabs and crawfish and shit all in it, and you buying it from them by the pound, taking the shit home alive in a cooler, boiling some water, putting vegetables and spices in a pot of water, and dropping live ass fish in a pot in your home. And you calling me country. I don't eat fish today because of the shit I seen in New Orleans. I ain't even done. You take the pot, if you from Louisiana, you know what I'm talking about, to be real. Or if you've been there and you sat out on the crab crab eat, whatever they call that shit. You know what I'm saying is real. You got a pot full of all type of shit in this one pot with seasoning and potatoes and Creole and all type of shit. And now now the crabs, everything in one barrel being cooked alive. Now you go outside with newspaper, Sunday newspaper, Tuesday newspaper, and you spread the shit out on the ground. On the ground, you spread the damn newspaper out. And you go back in the house and you take all the shit that you eating and you dump it on the newspaper out there after it's been cooked. And you call me country? I can't understand half the shit coming out of y'all mouth. Hey man, I'm going up to the stove, go to the corner. I'm going up to the corner to the stove. You don't have R's in your alphabet. You say crazy shit like, are we finished or are we done? You say shit like, I'm confused. I don't know if finish and done are the same things or if we done and we finished. I don't know. The craziest shit in the world is I had a teacher who was black in the 7th grade. And she was an older lady at that time, had the freshest look. She remind, you know who she reminded me of, guys? She was such a beautiful woman. She reminded me of Anita Baker. She had the Anita, remember back in the day, she had the Anita Baker haircut. She looked like a church lady in the face with the makeup perfect, with the Anita Baker. Y'all know clean. She was crispy. She was clean. But guess what? You my 7th grade teacher and you talk just as fucked up as the kids in my neighborhood. She called me country. Oh, you gonna have to get you an accent, baby. Anita Baker called me country. You gonna have to get you an accent, baby. Shit, the shit you said, that you said you got to get a pop. Oh, baby, you got to get you an accent. These kids, boy, you know, when they see you coming, I can't even understand. You my English teacher. The fuck? How am I ever going to learn anything? You saying shit just like baby. I don't know if the class is done or if we finished yet. I promise you, this shit is crazy. Look, don't laugh, because I'm telling you my traumas. I'm telling you the truth. Y'all think I'm clowning. This is why New Orleans has, and if you don't believe me, go look it up. I'll put New Orleans education system against the worst education system in the United States of America, and New Orleans is going to beat them. They're going to beat them out as being the worst school system in America. You know why? Because they teach them wrong. New Orleans teachers sound just like the students. The students sound just like baby and them. Are we done or are we finished yet? Y'all better put some respect on my name, all 3 of you. Here go the craziest shit in the world. If I ain't crazy enough of what I'm telling you. I know my New Orleans people. Don Franklin was my best friend. I lost him in New Orleans. He was shot by a police officer and killed. But I do still have people in New Orleans that I'm cool with. And they ain't gonna like what I'm saying right now. They know what I'm saying because I didn't told them to the face and shit. We cool. But the craziest shit in the world is in New Orleans. And if you don't believe me, just go. Or just do a prank call. You know what I'm saying? Remember how you used to go in the news? You can go in a phone book and find a number and just call it. Get the area code to New Orleans and just call about 10 people, 20 people houses. You ain't gonna know who is who. Every one of them sound the same. You don't know if you're talking to a white man, a black man, a white woman, or a black woman. They all sound the same. There's only one other place that I know in the world that's like New Orleans when it comes to the language barrier, and that's Great Britain. Do you know, this comes from experience, If you go to Great Britain and you talk to a black Brit, we call them Brits. If you go to Great Britain and you talk to a black Brit, you didn't know. If you talk to him on the phone, you think he was white. You talk to a Brit on the phone and you don't know if he's black or white. They all sound the same. Only in America can you talk to a black person and you know he black. Especially if he's from New Orleans. But you could be from the Midwest, you could be from Chicago. There ain't nobody that can call this show right now, and I can't tell you what race you are. I can tell you if you're black or white. I don't need to know your first name. If your first name is Chanikana and all that old shit, I don't need all that. I can tell by your dialect. I can tell just by the tone of your voice. I can tell. Sierra says Idris Elba sounds ridiculous. You know what's crazy about that shit? Have you ever heard, I'm sure since you said that, you've heard him talk for real, like his British accent, right? He sound like just like them. You wouldn't be able to tell he was black. Now, since you know his since you know his voice, you could put a face to his voice. But if he was just a random Brit, you wouldn't be able to tell if he was black, white, or any. You wouldn't be able to tell. You wouldn't be able to tell. Only in America. Hello? Hello? Paul? No, this is Rick. Oh, my bad, bro. You ain't never gonna say that. Hey, bro. No. Actually, this is Paul. My bad, Paul. You can tell the difference in the dialects. You can tell a lot. You can tell difference between only in America. Go to another country. Go to Africa. You can't tell if they black or white. Some of y'all would never know that. I'm talking about your educators that always want to tell you about Africa. They wouldn't know because the book accents don't tell you how the people actually are. They don't know. When they're reading their books versus being there in presence, they apply their, when you read something, you got your voice, or you start creating voices for the characters in the books or whatever. Or, if you're reading one from a professor, you have to imagine what the professor's voice is, or, or a researcher, you have to imagine what their voice is. Go over to Africa and listen to an African, whether he's a black African or a white African, and you would not be able to tell the difference between the two people. It's crazy. It's funny how it works. It's so funny how it works. Guys, I do have a flight I have to take today. My wife has texted me a couple times because she has landed in Chicago to let me know. She let me know she made it. So I am going to Cincinnati tonight. And when I get to Cincinnati, I have some things I have to do for my sister and my brother, Alethea. And I got some shit I got to get to them. You know what I mean? We got some things we got to get together. So I got to get all that together. And I plan on getting on the road. I am going to drive to Cleveland from Cincinnati. Look, sometimes we commit ourselves to doing some shit sometimes, and we kick ourselves afterwards. But I still needed to go to Cincinnati because I got to get my grass. I got to get, this that time of year for those that know when we take care of property. You have to get your grass sprayed. No, don't do that. Don't do that, Vernon. I'm trying to get out of here. Twin did call when I was down though. I think he's gonna call Monday. But yeah, I got to get my grass sprayed up in New Orleans, in Cincinnati, because you want the bug. The way grass grows during the off season, you have to treat the ground. All right. Let me go to the phone lines, man. Let's see what we got going on before I get out of here. I'm at the top of the hour. Good afternoon, caller. This is Wyatt. Who am I speaking with?
What's up, man?
Twin, what's good, man?
I couldn't let you leave without the weekend, man.
Okay, well, my wife just landed in Chicago 15 minutes ago.
Oh, you got to be up and through, huh?
Well, she's there. I'm going to Cleveland, and, she's spending time with her buddies, and one of my daughters went with them, and they're just going to enjoy Chicago. You know, Chicago, good place, nice place, as long as you go in the right spots.
Yeah. Yeah, is it safe to go to Cleveland, though? You ask your leaders?
Who is my leader?
Local leaders here.
Oh man, they what they gonna say about Cleveland? They can't what they gonna say about Cleveland? David Herring said, has anyone exposed Joyce to this show? Who is Joyce?
Hell no, don't bring her over here.
Who is Joyce? Oh, you know who he talking about?
Probably loud voice Joyce. No.
I don't know who that is.
You will eat her alive.
Huh?
You will probably eat her alive. You will bomber claw her. No, don't bring her over here.
I'm assuming she must be an agent if you say that.
She's probably the
I don't mean to disrespectful. I don't know her.
She called the radio station.
Tanika said, how long have you lived in Florida, Wyatt? I'm sorry, twin. I promise you I'm gonna give you the floor. Certain people I just want to see what they're talking about because they might have some information for me. Tanika said, how long have you lived in Florida, Wyatt? About 15 years. I started out in a different spot. I started out in Tampa, ended up in St. Pete. Oh, Charlene, no, I didn't know you were here.
Wyatt, do you vote in can you vote in Ohio and Florida too?
Say it again, bro. I didn't hear you. I'm sorry.
I'll say, can you vote in I don't know how that system works. Are you allowed to vote in both states?
I'm a registered voter in Florida. Now, are you talking about state? I'm sorry, you talking about federal or are you talking about state or city?
You know, local or federal or national.
Well, pretty much all my voting is in Florida because it's my tax base. Okay, like I want the benefits of the tax situation here in Florida, so I generally try to make everything Florida. I don't vote in Cincinnati election, even though I have property, I have places, stuff there that are affected by the decisions that people make. I'll be honest, I don't think that my one vote in Cincinnati is going to change the demographic of how things are going there. I mean, me voting, if I switched everything over to Ohio and I voted the way I wanted to vote in Cincinnati, it's not going to go my way anyway. It's primarily set the way it's set. So I'm not missing. I'm not going to make much of a difference in Cincinnati by not being a Cincinnati voter.
Oh, I thought you vote in both states. I didn't know how to.
No, it all depends. Like I'm registered in Butler County for certain things, but that's because I have a residency in Butler County. I don't have a residency in Hamilton County. I used to be registered in Hamilton County, twin, years ago when I voted. Matter of fact, here's the thing, because some people try to get all up in your business. When I was a registered voter in Hamilton County, guess who I voted for?
So the mayor?
No. It was a national. It was federal.
Obama.
I voted for Obama. I took my daughter with me to the voting booth. And that was, I voted for Obama that year. That's when but I actually had a residence in Hamilton County. I lived in Hamilton County at that time in the building that I own.
Yeah. It'll look like it's going to be a good fight, though, come next. I think it's next week.
Couple weeks.
It's next week, the 13th, right?
Yeah, I guess about a week and a half or so. Not this weekend coming up, but the next weekend.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a good fight. But that man got a solid chin, White.
Who?
Canelo dude.
Well, he got a solid chin from the people he been fighting. He ain't never fought Bud, though.
No, I mean, it's going to be a pound for pound. That's one fight I like to watch. Because I think I'm on vacation that week. I took off, I believe.
Well, the good thing is, I believe it's free. I think it's on YouTube or Netflix.
No,
I'm sorry.
I'm just saying, I usually work Saturdays, but I think I'm on vacation coming up.
Wow. Okay.
So I should be good.
Cool.
Man, it's going to be a fight, man.
I think so.
What's the purse on this?
Well, they both probably going to get somewhere. I'm guessing. I don't know for sure. My guess would be they're probably both in the realms of getting about 10 million.
That's it?
Huh? That's a lot of money.
Bruh,
listen, man. Don't believe all that shit that you be hearing with Mike Tyson made 40, 50, 60 million dollars in a fight, and Floyd made $1 billion in a fight. That's just not real. They just talking shit. Ain't nobody made that kind of money. When you can make $5 million, $10 million in a fight, and it's real money, like it's a real thing, that's good money. Can't too many
So you
fighters.
saying that's why Tank going for that 30 million, huh?
Yeah, I don't even know if he's gonna get that much. I'm just being honest with you, bro. These guys.
I mean, for him to jump in there like that, it must be true. They saying 30 million. It's got to be true then.
Not if you not used. Not okay. Let me ask you something. Would you fight Jake Paul for $1 million? You, meaning you, right?
Yeah, I will.
So it don't take $30 million to get in the ring with Jake Paul, right? You'll fight him for $1 million.
Man, if you see how the money train rolling, he go jump on it. Thank you.
Yeah, but
30 million, he ain't made 30 million in a while or whatever. He probably ain't hit the 30 million mark.
No,
but
he
see his opportunity right now, he go grab it.
Right. If you're used to making $1 million on a fight, and you get an opportunity to fight somebody like this guy it's an exhibition or whatever for $5 million, I would fight for $5 million. I don't think he's going to make $30 million. I'm just letting you know how the logistics of shit work. And these fighters never make as much money as what they put out there. And it's just, I know the industry, trust me.
And you said you said earlier and stuff, Mayweather ain't getting a fight with an MMA. He got in with Conor McGregor.
Well, that's
and Conor
different.
McGregor caught himself because he's about to do an MMA move on.
That's different. I also said that a boxer don't stand a chance with an MMA fighter with no rules. Mayweather fought Conor McGregor with boxing rules. That McGregor guy is not a boxer, okay? But if they would have been in an octagon, he would have beat the shit out of Floyd.
Oh yeah, he would have beat the brakes off. Well,
right.
Yeah, it's a football game again tonight. I think KC and the Chargers play tonight, Wyatt.
Yeah, I can't wait. I'm gonna try to. Hopefully, I can get into the city before that game starts because I know it's an overseas game.
About 8 or 9, something like that.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be able. I might be able to catch it on my phone because I do have television on my phone, so I might be able to catch it on the plane and watch it while I'm on my way to Cincinnati. I'm a Chief. I don't like the Chiefs. I'm not a Chiefs fan, but I like watching them play, so I'll know what to expect when we play them as Bengals. As the Bengals.
Right, and then Wyatt, you was right, man. I ain't heard nothing from the tire shop guy, man. He took his bag and ran, huh? Like the U-Haul.
I don't know. I just remember, a buddy of mine who was involved in those deals down there. I have a real estate guy who worked a lot of that property down there, and he listens to the to the radio show. Well, he doesn't, but some people that he messed with, they do. They're in a lodge together, and they was reaching out to him to let him know that what he was doing in his business affairs, they were talking about it on the radio. And then he called me like, hey man, they talking about this shit because Kelly Prather was talking about it. And that kind of brought me in because, they know that I was talking, doing a show, and he wanted to hear the nonsense they were talking about those deals down on, in that Ezra Charles, not Ezra Charles, but down on John and Ezra Charles. And, they won the church and all that. And I listened to it. And then I hear the man who had the tire shop. I listened to his story, and I didn't have there was no love lost. I didn't care nothing about what he was talking about. He was using the black community. That's all. That's all.
Hey, Wyatt, I remember years ago when he came into the studio. I've been to that tire shop because if you go in, there's all type of people. And you'll think it's a crap table after hour joint. They got 10 radio sounds. I say, man, I thought this was a tire shop. And, I saw the owner one time, and that was it. But he had all his other buddies in there, and cars they took to the chop shop or something about to break down and everything.
It definitely was an eyesore. I'm not even going to trip.
Man, what the hell? Because I was down there with my brother-in-law. And when you go in, you got this person on that car working on the window, other one in a truck. I'm like, man, they taking the engine out. But
I've been to that shop a few times because it's been there for years, but it's been owned by different people. But it's always been those.
He was the last one I know.
Yeah, but it was always those people, and one of those people owned the building.
Exactly. And
See what I'm
then
saying?
why people ignore Stephon. He's been saying that for years. They ha ha laughed at him, and they put him. He was putting people on game and telling them what they was doing in the West End, how they go play the people.
Mm-hmm.
And that West End activist, community activist down there, or representative, whoever he is down there, he didn't say nothing about, hey, they doing this, they doing that to us or whatever. He never came out on the radio station and said nothing about it.
When they were doing what to who? To us down in where? The West End?
I'm talking about gentrification and all that.
First
but
of all,
Stephon was putting people on and saying, hey, this is what they doing, y'all. They not telling y'all. He was letting people know. But that West End dude never came on the radio station or Facebook, anything.
They
like,
can't.
Hey, man, they playing the community.
They can't.
None of that.
They can't. Because they know
I
the
know,
truth.
because, hey, shut up and take this and be quiet.
No,
Don't say nothing.
The problem is they know the truth. It's kind of hard to stand up on the, well, not for some people. Some people are bold enough to sit there and pretend that the truth doesn't exist and just stay in that victim shell. But the truth of the matter is, listen, I like Stephon. I could call Stephon right now. He'll answer the phone. We can kick it and we'll talk about what we talk about. However, he has some valid points when he's talking about the people, but I don't think that he is talking about the people that y'all think he's talking about. I know that sounds crazy, but he understands the spread of wealth of the money. He understands that. He know where it's going. But you can't sit back and say, that people that don't own anything are being mistreated because the people who sold their property are now gone and the new owner is now asking people to leave. Those people didn't get treated wrong. That's how business goes, bro. It's like if you trade your car in at the Cadillac dealership, twin, buy you a brand new Cadillac on the showroom floor, and you trade yours in, and you go up and take your new one 90 days up there for an oil change, and you see your old car out on the used car lot, and they painted it or changed the wheels or changed the inside of it, you have no right to tell them what they can do with the car that you sold them.
Right.
And if they're selling it for 3 times what you sold it to them for, that's their prerogative. They can do what they want to do with it.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? So I don't like that trick shit of nobody made the announcement of who was actually getting the checks from all the property that was being sold downtown. You understand what I'm saying? Nobody was talking about the real shit. Everybody was talking about the emotional stuff, how things look to be. And how things look to be, shit, you should know. Y'all should already know. You got enough people running around here looking rich and they ain't got a dime. So what looks to be ain't always what it is.
Right. Yeah. Well, that's all I have to say. Well, you have a good weekend.
All right, brother. You too, man. I appreciate you coming in and sharing some time with us and engaging. Right. Let's talk on probably, it may not be till Tuesday, now that I think about it, because I'm heading back home on Monday, and I'm not quite sure.
You said Tuesday, so you get out on them in case we lose.
Oh, that's right. Y'all play on Monday night. I'm definitely.
I should cuss you out like CK, man. Had me on hold this long. I should cuss you out, but I'm gonna have a peaceful weekend, man.
Okay. I appreciate you not cussing me out. Okay. All right, bro. Thanks for engaging with us, twin. I'll talk to you soon. I don't know what else to say. I really wanted to talk about what I put in the Wyatt Live Messenger group. 2 things. Maybe I'll save them for Tuesday. I would rather talk about it on Friday because I can lick my wounds over the weekend. But what I like to do, let me just wet your taste buds on one thing. This is one of the major things I wanted to talk about. How about I do this? I'll give us something to think about on it. You see what I'm saying? I'm going to talk about it just for a hot second so you'll know on Tuesday where I'm at with it, and y'all can tag y'all superheroes. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all can tag your superheroes and tell your superheroes to come listen to the show on Monday because he probably talking about you. All y'all cats that was out there talking about protect our queens, we got to, in our community, protect our black women and all that shit y'all talking. Please stop. Stop the cap. Stop the cap. All right? I'm sounding like one of them young boys. Stop it. And the reason why I say that is you've been dogging black women your whole damn life. You ain't even got a woman to call your own. You don't even have a wife. So please, stop it. Stop all that in front of the cameras. We got to protect our women. We got to protect our queens and all that old shit. Stop it. I don't want to see another brother stand up in front of everybody talking about I got to protect my women. We got to protect our women. First of all, let's read it all together. If y'all want to protect black women, start by marrying one. See, that'll shut a lot of them that'll shut a lot of that fake shit up. That'll shut it all down. How you gonna say that you protecting black women and you got black women out here chasing child support, chasing you to be a father in your child's life? And y'all standing up here talking about we got to protect our women. That's the fox saying we got to protect the hens from them people out there. Y'all got all these kids don't know you, and y'all get on here and y'all get the perping and all this. So I'm tired of it. You know what? I'm at a point in my life where I don't even give a shit anymore if you like me or not. All that old perping and fake ass shit that y'all been doing all these years to keep this community stagnant, somebody got to tell you the truth about yourself. Somebody got to tell the truth. And I guess I'll just be that guy that you don't. This is why they don't want you to watch me, because guess what? You a superhero in the community. But to a guy like me, you really the lame one. I heard somebody say it today. Because one of the other topics I was going to talk about is, what is the name of the North College Hill School District? Y'all seen me put it up in the Wyatt Live Messenger group this morning. I put the news article up from Channel 19. You have 120 kids. I was going to talk about it today, but we got a little bit out of off on some other stuff. 120 kids in the first week or two that are already tardy every day. They can't blame it on the bus. They can't blame it on mama car. They can't blame it on they bike caught a flat. All these kids walk to school. And all it's telling me is taught behavior. CPT. Priorities effed up. And y'all want to blame the schools, blame teachers, blame principals, blame guidance counselors, and blame this all other shit. Nobody wants to blame the parents. And I don't mean nobody. I'm talking about the same people that always talking about these babies out here, this and this and this and that. The same people that'll go knock on City Hall door, but won't go knock on Joanne door because her crazy ass kids up at the UDF instead of at school. That's the hard target. That's the target I've been telling y'all about. They ain't real leaders because they knock on the door like, hey, because Mama Birch and them will knock on my door with my ear, dragging me back home because I done did some crazy wild shit out here in these streets. And my mama will be like, what? Mama Birch will whoop my ass, taking me back home. And then I get an ass whooping from my mama. That's what's changed in the culture. That's what's changed. $120 kids. Y'all know why they late every day? They're late because of the kids' choices. Not because they walking through, taking all day to get through a metal detector. It's cold outside. The snow is slowing us down. None of that. They asses is lingering. They barely making it to school because of all the other distractions. When you walk into school in packs, you stop at the UDF, you stop at the bakery, you stop at all these different little restaurants. You in there kicking it. You doing crazy shit. Y'all hanging on the spots. That's what it is. That's what it is, bro. Don't act like that, it ain't a problem, because they're prioritizing other things other than education. There we go. There we go. Once again, putting the one thing that digs us out of poverty, putting it in the back again. And here's your leaders. Here's your leaders already working on problems for the chaos and the problem these kids going to be in the next 2-3 years. They already putting programs together to fix a problem. They're never trying to fix it before it happened. They're trying to accommodate the problem. They're trying to accommodate the problem. Let me go to the phone lines because I got to get out of here. Good afternoon, caller. This is Wyatt. Who am I speaking with?
Oh, this is Black Lion. How you doing?
Black Lion, what's good, brother?
What it do, my team? I have two questions. Well, not one is the comment, one is the question. The first is, you gotta have Joyce on your show.
I don't know who Joyce is.
I know. How long you been listening to the Buzz? She been calling for a couple of decades. Loud voice Joyce.
Bruh, I'll be honest with you. I don't listen that often. The times that I listen is when someone will call me or tag me and say, hey, man, they talking about what you was talking about, like one of the topics or something of that nature, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't really.
All right, I dig that. Check that. I dig it. I don't even listen as much as I used to it myself. Really.
Why would you? They don't let you say shit over there.
Yeah, really.
You know what I'm
After
saying?
Ross Love passed away and the Caucasians took over it, it lost all its appeal.
Now,
the only thing
can I
there
ask you something, bro?
is Lincoln's rhetoric. But other than that, all of the black stuff and all of the stuff that Jerry Tolliver had produced, the Black Book Fair and all these things towards, the city and, uplifting black people, they took all that away.
I wonder why.
His little, shot glass moment.
Wait, I wonder why. I wonder why. How you got a black-owned company running by white folks? Tell me that.
Well, it's not black-owned anymore. After he passed away, the wife sold it because, she wasn't a businesswoman. She was a rich man's wife.
Don't come over here lying, Black Lion. I know better than that. I was told that they still was owned by a black company.
No, no, I think what's her name?
Ain't it Radio One?
Hughes.
Ain't it
Tracy
Radio?
Hughes.
Ain't
Yeah,
Radio
but
One?
it is Radio One. But she didn't sold part of it to Caucasians. I don't think she owns all of that anymore, like she did initially.
Stop with that real shit, bro. Hey, is that why they knocked off that other side over there and made it all Latino?
Yeah, clean off. They lost all of their FMR status.
Bro, don't get me started on that. I'm trying to be a good guy over here. That's all. But go ahead, man. What's on your mind, bro?
You probably know a little more about their business section than I would.
I keep it to myself. I don't need it as ammunition. I know what I know, but I don't need it as ammo. But what's on your mind, bro? You got all the free will to talk about whatever you want to talk about over here. Go ahead.
Man, you got to have Joyce. I'm going to reach out to her so she can call in.
Okay.
She let Twin have it in the most smoothest grandma way. He just spent 2-3 minutes just belittling this woman, badgering her, talking down on her, of course, talking to Lincoln. So, of course, she called in and as soon as Lincoln connect them together, then, y'all had this conversation. He done went off and now I don't want to talk to her and I ain't on this Jerry Springer stuff, even though he done spent 3 minutes, Jerry Springer.
Bro.
She just had a couple words for him.
Okay.
That man lost all his ghetto points, man. Everything went out the window. All that tough, I'm from Chi-Town. Grandma just punched his home card, man.
Twin, don't let me find out a grandmama checked you. Don't let me find that out.
She did, man. Told you about the framework. I'm gonna go and find exactly what day and what minutes. I think Doc just said he found it.
Okay.
But I'm going to find it and then tell you so you can go straight to it because it's only the last 15, 20 minutes of the show.
Dina just put it in. She found it. So there's a clip of it. I'm going to see if I can save that. And then I'll go back and watch it.
It was bad, man. I mean, straight whole shit gone left. All that tough shit he was talking and saying
That
went
Southside
right out the
shit.
window as soon as he connected the lady to it. I mean, and I tried to talk to him while we was on your show. I was talking to him about it, like, nah, bro, that was kind of wild. You just spent all that time belittling this woman, badgering her, and when she had the opportunity to challenge your position, you didn't want to have a conversation with her. And I done some things and mentioned people in my life, over the radio, but I take on all comers. I ain't gonna, run away from you. I ain't gonna shy off. If I said something to you and you want to check me on it, the floor is yours. And I'm gonna give you ample enough time to speak your piece.
Right.
I'm not gonna hang up on you. I ain't gonna run away. I'm not gonna make any excuses.
That's because you ain't gonna make up nothing. Like, the only person that'll do some shit like that is somebody that'll make up something. And it's hard to defend a made up situation. It's hard to, but if you got receipts or if you got something on that, then you can say it proudly and stand on your circle.
Exactly. And he should have stood in his square, man, and he didn't, man. He ran. And then he said something like, he was talking to me and he says, why am I going on about it? I'm like, I'm not going on because it was real shameful that you didn't give that woman the ample enough time to challenge the rhetoric you just said about her. Then he said, I did it on purpose. And I'm like, twin, we grown men. We don't play with people's dignity and integrity on purpose.
Right. Okay.
That is something we just don't do. Nah. If you had all of this to say about her, you should have gave her the same time and space and had the same energy to let her address you.
Twin better not let me find that out. Because first of all, you're talking like this.
He ran fast, man. He got up out of there. He started having this emotional ass fit and hung up, man, and just left her there on the radio with Lincoln. And her and Lincoln had a conversation, and her smooth grandma fashion is like, hey, look, whenever he's ready to talk, we can talk. But, I'm not going to go back and forth with that. Let me make my point. And moved on, bro. Yeah. But it looked bad. Man, I felt ashamed. I was ashamed. Like, you making all of us look bad, bro. All of us. Nevertheless, my last question I wanted to ask, like, now, Wyatt, I know you got it, and you did well for yourself in life, but I'm like, bro, you gonna spend 10 grand betting on a fight?
Yeah.
Well, I know the answer is yeah, but I'm like,
hey, bro,
you a businessman, bro. Like, you ain't gonna flip it. It's something else you could do with it versus it's like spending 10 grand on a scratch off.
I'm about, bro. Shit, my money better.
He said, shit.
my money better on the bud versus a scratch off. Because I know boxing. I know my man is going to.
Yeah, my man good with his hands. Terrence Crawford is good with his hands. Yeah. I cannot take that from him. But, he ain't in there with a slouch. You know what I'm saying?
No, he's not. But, it's like this, bro. Like, I could think of some other things that's much worse to waste some money on. If I can get the odds that I'm getting on this bet through Vegas, I'm going to take it. And if I have, the bottom line is, bro, the bottom line is this, man. If I lose, I've lost more money on other shit that I thought was a better bet, if you want to call it that, in business. I'm not gonna bet something that I can't lose. Number one, that's like loaning money. That's like loaning my rent money to somebody. You feel me? I would never do that.
I got you.
So
I got you. Well, I figured I knew you had it because like you put it out there like, hey, I got 10 on this one.
But that's because of what the betting odds. A lot of people don't know, bro. But when you look at the betting odds, you gotta, that's what made me say it like that because a lot of people in boxing. I'm cool with a lot of people in the boxing world. And that post was really for them. You see what I'm saying? It wasn't for everybody like that. I just, I'm in the profession of boxing and people know that. And I was like, hey, this is what I got. What I'm saying? This is what I'm doing. Because people ask me, like CK will come on and be like, hey, man, who you got on that fight? And how much you think I should bet? So I was putting it out there so they'll stop asking me.
Okay, word. Okay, that's all I had, man. I just wanted to tell you that punk ass moved to
I'll go check it out.
About the 10K.
I'll check it out. All right, bro.
All right, for sure.
I appreciate you, man. All right, talk to you. He said, who said that? Rob said, Wyatt tripping. He just riding with his homie. Who he talking about? Bud? Yeah, I mean, we cool. We cool. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. Listen, bro. Some people that I'm cool with have had big fights, and I didn't bet on them. I didn't bet with them, against them. I didn't feel comfortable with my money. I didn't feel comfortable just because we cool. I didn't feel comfortable with me betting on the person I was cool with. But I'm looking at the fight for what I see it as, and I'm telling y'all, this is going to be just like I tried to tell everybody in real time when Bud was lined up to fight against Earl Spence. Everybody said I was crazy. Let me just say this to you. The 10 that I'm betting on Bud right now is only a portion of what I won when he beat Earl Spence. So I'm playing with house money, if you want to really put it that way. You feel me? The money that I bet on Bud to beat Earl Spence is some of the money that I'm putting on him this time to beat Canelo. Do y'all hear what I'm saying to you? So I'm not, look, do you know how people was on me heavy for saying that Bud was going to beat Earl Spence? They thought I was crazy. Oh, he coming up 2 weight classes. Earl Spence is a bully. Ain't no way he going to beat Earl Spence. I said, and there's people on here that I talk to about boxing. I have Bomac on the show. Do y'all remember that? Some of y'all new here. Bo, I called Bo like, hey, Bo, you got to do the show, man. That's Bud's trainer. Bud ain't gonna come on the show, man. He don't do stuff like that. But I called Bo and I'm like, Bo, can you come on the show? I want to talk to you about it. Bo told everybody. Bomac told everybody on my show. Now, we had already had a discussion about how this is gonna play out. I even went to camp. No cameras, Wyatt. No problem. You know, I know the routine. I know the drill. Bo come on the show. I wish Tiffany Daniels was here. She'll tell you. Some of y'all might have seen the show. I don't know, or was here that day. Bo say it right. Bomac say it right on the air. He say, man, we're going to beat the shit out of him, and we're going to make it look easy. Watch. People was laughing. I'm the only one that was like, yeah, I believe you. I know. Because what y'all don't know I know boxing. Here's the other thing. Before I even had my conversations, the inside conversations with Bomac, I had already told some of my partners like Steve Spencer. I told all of them like, bro, Bud gonna beat Spence, and he gonna beat him convincingly. And how he gonna beat him is Spence gets hit too much, just like Canelo. And Spence has never been Spence. You remember that, Court? Now, Court, little nephew got a boxing. He has a boxing show. I know he tuned in that day when Bomac was on the show. And I had already had conversations with people like, look, Spence gets hit too much. He's never fought anybody that has power in both hands. Bud gonna end up stopping him. When Bomac came out, that's what I was telling Bud. I told Bomac that before he told me we was gonna make it easy. Bomac come on the show and he says to everybody, we're gonna dog him. We're gonna dog walk him. We're gonna make it look easy. I'm the only one because everybody think, oh, he's just cool with them. He friends with them. That's why he buying into what they. No. Styles make fights. And I'm going to tell you one thing that I notice about Canelo, like I notice about Earl Spence. Canelo gets hit too much. Canelo has never fought someone other than Floyd Mayweather who can actually punch with both hands. Floyd Mayweather is not a power puncher. He's not a power puncher, but he connects. He will outpunch you, but he ain't going to knock you out. Bud is the same fighter, but he has power in both hands. He can knock you out with a check hook. He can knock you out with an underneath uppercut. He can knock you out. He can make it hard on you with both hands. Floyd beat the shit out of Canelo. Name a fighter in professional fight who has the style of Floyd Mayweather, who has the on-go shifting, on-go changing of, making audibles on the fly. Name a fighter that does it, I can't say better than Floyd, but just as good as Floyd. I know his name. His name is Terrence Crawford. Terrence Bud Crawford. And the last time Canelo fought somebody like that, and I'm not trying to make this racial, but black fighters are the baddest fighters on the motherfucking planet. We got the footwork, the handwork, the eye coordination. And ain't nobody that's stuck on their back feet gonna beat no motherfucker like Terrence Crawford. You think Terrence Crawford gonna stand there in the pocket and fight him off? He's not going to do that. He did it with Earl Spence once he knocked down the confidence of Earl Spence. Once he's shown that everybody like, okay, Court Bird said Pernell Whitaker. He's better than Floyd to me. So let's not, that's a little bit further back. I'm talking about a somewhat of a current 2-decade fighter. Pernell Whitaker was the only fighter that had probably better defense than Floyd, but not by much. They kind of like the same dude because I think Floyd got a lot of that from Pernell Whitaker. He just made it a little bit better, I think. They don't see what I see in a sitting target in Earl Spence. You don't see what I see in a sitting target with Canelo Alvarez. These guys are sitting targets to dudes that got that shit. These guys got Terrence Crawford and Floyd Mayweather and Pernell Whitaker's. They different. They different. They can hit you with the same power from all different angles. They make you feel like you getting jumped. You damn right I got my 10 bands on my man. And if I lose, he lose, I lost 10,000 of the money that he made me from the other previous fights, bro. That's all that is. It ain't no big deal. I chalk it up to the game. How about that? Hey, I got a flight to catch. I'll be in Cincinnati tonight. I would tell y'all where I'm going to be at, but I don't want to see all of y'all, man. I don't want to see all of y'all. Hey, I will see you back here on Wyatt Live. Probably, I'll try Monday. I can't guarantee it, but if I don't see you Monday, I'll guarantee you see you on Tuesday. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave us an old school one right now, okay? Have a great weekend, and I'll see you guys. I'll let you know when I land in Cincinnati. Peace and love to everybody that loves me. Peace and love to those haters. Peace and love to the people that I truly love. I'll see you later. Wait a minute. You know what? That's not what I wanted to play. I hope y'all didn't log off now, because what I want y'all to do is I want y'all to listen to this old school joint right here. That was a song that I had in spot when we was redoing the show, when we had to redo. Thank you, Jerica. Thanks, JV. I appreciate that. I didn't want that one. I wanted this one right here. Check it out. Let's go.
Right about now.
Have a great weekend.
Are the sounds of MC Raw Face and DJ Easy Rock.
Hit it.
To get down, I'm not internationally known, but I'm known to rock the microphone because I get stupid, I mean outrageous. Stay away from me if you're contagious, cause I'm the winner, no not a loser. To be an MC is what I choose. Ladies love me, girls adore me, I mean even the ones who never saw me, like the way that I rhyme at a show. The reason why, man, I don't know, so let's go, cause
It takes two to make it out of sight.
So what? I don't care. I'm number one, the uno, I like calm. Bring all the suckers, cause all of them I'll stomp. Won't neglect, but I will protect. All of my followers, cause all I want is respect. I'm not a boxer, but the man who rocks her. A slick brother that can easy out fox her. Cause I'm Rob, the last name basis. And over mic, I'm known to be the freshest. So let's start, it shouldn't be too hard. I'm not a sucker, so I don't need a bodyguard. I won't fess, wear a bulletproof vest. Don't smoke Buddha, can't stand sex, yes. I've got the bases in. I'm kinda stingy, that's why I don't wanna win. A funky rhyme to a foe or a good friend. Now listen up, cause I want you to comprehend. Cause I'm the leader, the man, superior. I take curia and then you get wearier. So just sit, my rhymes are not counterfeit. The record sells, which makes this one a hit. It won't hurt to listen to Red Alert. Take off the shirt, make sure it don't hit the dirt. I like the kids, the guys, the girls. I won't get done cause this is raw-based world. I'm on a mission, you better just listen to my rhymes cause I'm all about dissing cause
it takes two to make a thing go right. It takes two to make it out of sight. It takes two to make a thing go right. It takes two to make it out of sight.
I stand alone, don't need anyone. Cause I'm raw, just came to have fun. Don't need friends that act like foes. Cause I'm raw, based, the one who knows about things that make you get weary. Don't cheer me, just hear me out. Cause I got the clout, shout. Before I turn the party out, I won't stutter, project my voice, speak clearly. So you can be my choice on stage or on record. Go to the Wiz and select it. Take it off the rack, if it's back, put it back. I like the Whopper, the Big Mac. If you want static, so let's go. So, throw up your hands, go for what you know. Bro, I got an ego. Yo, talking to me? No. Oh, cause Robbers in the front, easy rockers on the back up. We're not soft, so you better just slack up. Cause I'm cool, calm, just like a breeze. Rock the mic with the help of Easy Rock. On the set, the music play. Only cuts the records that I sing.
It takes two to make a thing go right. It takes two to make it out of sight. It takes two to make a thing go right. It takes two to make it out of sight.
Alright now, Easy Rock now. When I count to three, I want you to get busy. Ready now?